Hi, welcome guys to another live stream from my channel. I am underscore Rupert. It's another night, Sunday night live, and it's good to have you here tonight, guys. Wow, as a regular, as a matter of fact, guys, I thought more or less that I wouldn't be having a stream tonight because we had internet issues. Yes, well, thank God, everything is resolved, and we're back, and I'm happy. So I want to say good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and wherever you be watching this live from, that goes out to you, right? And thank you so much. And for all my new first time viewers, good to have you. And as you join this channel, I hope that you find a place you call home where you have positivity and such the like. Right. So, guys, it's another Sunday Night Live with positive vibes. And you see the topic I have there tonight. Uh, should I do this again? We're going to be discussing a couple of things. Yes. So, welcome to everyone who's here right now. Okay, the live is building, and as usual, we like for our friends to identify yourself where you're watching from, so you get a big, proper welcome, right? Okay, I'll be here for an hour or so. So I'm hoping and trusting by the help of the Lord that we'll get through. We have a great time, right? And we had some beautiful rain. It was hard and everything today, this afternoon after church, but it's kind of rain a little bit now. So let me know where we're watching from. How is the weather there? And what you did today? Did you go to church? Did you go to work? And all of that, right? So welcome to everyone as you're here tonight. Let me see who is. We got three, four. Let's see who's gonna be identify themselves. Let me see where you're watching from. Oh, Edgar, Alberto. Oh my God. Edgar. Hi, Edgar. Good to have you tonight on this live. Respect, brethren. Edgar, we work together, guys, one of my co-worker. So good to have you, Edgar, tonight as we join in this live tonight. Edgar, let me tell you a little bit of what we do here. Um, every Sunday night, we have a live stream, and occasionally during the week, where we discuss topical issues. We discuss current things that's happening. We have a birthday, online birthday bash. That someone having a birthday, we'll celebrate. Come on here, and I'll do the honors of singing and playing the guitar, and we celebrate with that person. Another thing that we do is for young upcoming YouTubers, we try to help them to grow. Hey, Marie, good night, Marie. Marie's here. Yes, we try to showcase them on this live. It could be a YouTube channel, are there in a business or whatever. Try to showcase them so we can support them and build them and put them on the road to great success. So that's what we do over here. We are a positive group. Edgar, we very positive. We support each other, and that's what we do over here. Oh, Janet is here. Hey, Janet, how are you out of Brooklyn, New York? And I know Marie is back in, probably back in Canada. Let me just go ahead and presume that. All right, all right. So Edgar, great to have you, my friend, as you join in. And guys, as you join the live, please like it and share it. All right. And as you see the topic, I'll be delving into that as we go along. Just get into the topic. Should I do this again? And guys, you must be wondering, what am I talking about? You'll know as we go further into that, guys. I just want to say big up to a couple people, Jamaican Uncle, Trenchtown Grandpa, Mitchie Boo, RN2 CEO, some YouTubers I'm talking. It's the General, the Real Things Podcast, Chiny Boy, Marlon Chung, Jamaica Chiny Boy. Big up to Colors. Guys, Colors will be in New York next week, I think. Yes, he'll be. As a matter of fact, the church, my former church in New York, Seymour Avenue, Church of God of Prophecy. Every year we have Resurrection Crusade. Not crusade, concert. So that's been going on for umpteen years now, from I was there. And so I was reliably informed that Collis Smith will be the MC for that concert. And that concert will featuring people like Brother Paul, Modena Roden, and a couple others. Yes, so Colors Smith, big up to you, Colors. I see where you'll be the MC for that concert. Sorry, I won't be there. Man, always look forward to that. One year they had called me to MC virtually when we had COVID, but I couldn't at that time. So hopefully one day I'll get to be there to join with my friends and my brethren of the Children of Prophecy, Seymour Avenue Children of Prophecy Life Worship Center in Bronx, New York, where the pastor is Owen Z. Martin, Bishop Owen Z. Martin. All right, guys, so welcome once again to the live as we are building momentum. We are building the crowd. Just, guys, please like up the live as you enter, and let's know where you're watching from, and we get the ball rolling. We have great things to come to this channel. I should let you know I am currently having something in place to think call-in program where persons can call in and discuss, and the matter we're discussing, you can elaborate on that, or any issues, or so on, call in and express themselves. That is something that is going to be in the future. All right, we're going to be having that in the future. A call-in program. I've got to get another line. What I'm going to also find out and do more research on that, because I do StreamYard. Do I have to have a board, a switchboard, or a mixing board, or so on and so forth? But I'm sure I'm going to need another line for that specifically, because we want, when persons call, we cut out all those noises and interference and all that. All right, so that is something to come on this channel, guys. We will be an open forum where persons can call in and we have discussion. Well, Mitzi McCullough is here. Hi, everyone. Good evening from texting from Clarendon. Mitzi is from Clarendon. Actually, Mitzi, I'm from Clarendon, Yeah, man, I'm from Clarendon, a little place called Silent Hill that is close to Christiana. Yeah, my district borders 3 parishes, right? It's so unique. That's why I love it. So unique, yes? It borders Trelawney, St. Anne, and Manchester. That's my district right there. Borders 3 parishes. Christiana is our nearest town, and also Spaldings. So I know, Mitzi, you must have heard about Christiana and Spaldings. That is where I'm from, Northwest Clarendon. That's the constituency zone, Northwest Clarendon, according to the political boundary. That's where I am from. All right. So glad to have another Clarendonian in the house. And is anybody else in the house from Clarendon? If you're from Clarendon, big up to you. Guys, I always say this, that Clarendon is a roots parish, right? Oh, big up Mitzi, right? There you go. Mitzi, know where I'm from. I always say that Clarendon is the roots parish. And what do I mean by that? If you should get into a room of 10 people, I'm going to minimize that. Oh, Queen C is here. Hi, Queen, watching from Rochester, New York. Great to have you, Queen. Feel welcome. Always been supporting. Thank you so much. If you get in a room with 10 people, yes, in anywhere in the United States of America or Canada or wherever, I say 10 people. Oh, Eloise is here. Eloise says, blessing, Brother Rupert. Eloise in the building to celebrate with the family. Big up to you, Eloise. Thank God. Thanks so much for being here. Right. So if you should get into a room anywhere in the world, where a lot of Jamaicans do reside, and I'm gonna put that down to 10 people. 10. Out of that 10 people, I can guarantee you that 7 is from Clarendon. And I'll take it add a little bit more dimension to that. If they are not from Clarendon per se, either the wife or the husband, the friend or somebody connected to that individual is from Clarendon. So that's why I call Clarendon the roots parish. And that's basically what it is to me because I've experienced it, guys. I've traveled a little bit, and I meet a lot of people from Clarendon. Oh my God, we have it's the general in the house. Bless up, it's the general. Thank you so much for being here. It's the general. And there we have Eloise from Staten Island in New York. Staten Island. I used to work in Staten Island when I used to work with PC Rich. I do a lot of delivery there. We used to deliver like appliances and electronics. We used to work in that area as well. All right. Yes, guys. So that's basically what I think Clarendon is. And let me get back to some of the upcoming plans that I have for this channel. And guys, oh, if you agree with me, just let me know. I want to expand this channel, a broader spectrum, a broader platform where persons can call in. I'll take call, dial a call, and then we have a conversation. Probably, persons, want to express themselves and probably have a business, have something rather than typing, they can call, and so we all could hear the conversation and help and promote. Whether you have a business, whatever you're going through, something, even if you call for prayer, that is perfectly fine. So I want to broaden that platform to accommodate this, right? So that's something that is coming up in the near future, and I will be looking into that as far as possible and where that is concerned. Yes, Janet is the general. General. Everybody love your general. General, you are loved on this platform or on YouTube street. You're so loved, man, and I'm glad to see you back, General. With a couple of videos and the tingo. Yes. So that's that's for that, guys. The next birthday I have so far coming up, we have Tony, that's Michibu's husband. Birthday will be coming up. So that's the next time we meet, we'll be celebrating that birthday. And I'll tell you who is next. And we have also Molten birthday also coming up. Let me tell you, and that is going to be on April. In April. So Tony, that's Michibu's husband, birthday is April 15th. Yes. And we're going to have Ricardo Molten April 24th. So those are two birthdays coming up in this month. And we're going to do some celebration. General says, sounds good. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. Absolutely. That's what we're going to be doing, General. Expand so we can accommodate more people and make this thing more family oriented, family friendly, and whatever you want to call it. And we express ourselves and grow in this space. So, guys, let me get into the topic now. What you see up there, Sunday night live with the positive vibes. Should I do this again? So you guys may be wondering what I'm talking about. I'm going to go into that and other things as well. We did last live we had an immigration attorney on here, and we went through a myriad of information that is so potent, very, very important. She very informative, very successful immigration attorney based here in Atlanta and who practices in all over the United States of America, and also do from different countries. She can help you as well, not with the laws, but somebody filing and all that. She can extend her service to that area as well. Georgia Lawrence LLC. That's the name of her firm. We did that last week, and personally, to me, I believe it was very, very informative. There's a lot of information, and I believe that there are more people need to get that information, because until now things are still chaotic, and people are still having fears. Oh, Ever Blessed Travel, big up to you. Ever Blessed Travel is here. Big up to you. So thank you so much. So we did that extended version of that, but we didn't get to go through everything as much as would have loved to cover all the areas. So after having careful thought and consideration, and I was saying to myself, two things. And I want you guys to tell me, those of you who was on the live last week, first question I have for you, was it good? Was it something that was very helpful? Then that's my first question. The live we did last week, was it helpful? And I will not say anything or move from this juncture until I get some feedback. Was the live with the immigration attorney, was it helpful? And I'll await your answers. With the thing, ding, I could play the jingles for what's it, Jeopardy. I could, let me find a Jeopardy jingles, and I will not go any further until persons. Let me find the Jeopardy jingles. Oh my God! Let me find the Jeopardy jingles. Let me see. Let me find that jingles. I want to know, was it helpful? And I will. Let me see if I find it. And I will just okay. Queen C said yes, it is important. I'm a US citizen. All right, good. All right, so we have Queen C. Pinkston responded. Anyone else? Was it important? Was it a great was it helpful? Did you receive anything? You learned anything? Was information potent? And how you feel? All right, so we have Queen C. Pinkston says yes, even though I'm a US citizen. So right. Thank you so much, Queen, for your input. Mitzi said, yes, I think so, because it must have helped somebody somewhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Mitzi, great, great. And then we're going to have a follow-up question. And let me hear from one more person who was here last week in regards to the program last week. I want a feedback. Let me hear from one or two more persons. Then I'll go into step 2 or question 2. All right. Was it helpful? What are your thoughts on it? And I'll do await your answers. So we have Mitzi and Queen who have responded. Should I take it that most of the folks on here weren't here last week? In the same breath, I want to big up Doreen Small and Marcia Thompson. I think they're both coming here today. I think so. So they'll soon be here. Big up to Ali too. And Jamaican Uncle. Was the live, was the program last week? What's your thought on it? You just have to type, was it helpful? Just yes or no. Was it helpful? You just need to get a feedback. Then I move into phase 2. Let me see. Hey, Gene Carter. Gene Carter is here. Hi, Gene Carter. How are you, man? Thank you for being here. All right, I give another 60 seconds to get one more response. One more response. Okay, Gene Carter said it was helpful. All right, good. All right. Question 2. Would seeing that it was helpful, personally to me, there's a lot more information and we never get to go into other areas because she not only deals with immigration, she deals with other things per se. So the question is now, why ask, should I do this again? Oh, Eloise, yes, you missed it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You missed it. Yes. So during the week, I was saying to myself, should I do this again, a part two? So that is where this title comes from. Should I do this again, a part two to last week's program? So, guys, if you want a part two, let me see. Let me here see or see what your feedback is. If you want a part two, because there are a lot of stuff we didn't get to go into, and also I want to delve into other areas, not only immigration. She does other things. I want to jump into that as well. So, do you want a part two? Should we have a part two? Should we have a part two of okay, Queen said yes. Queen says yes. All right. All right. Anyone else? I just want to get over that and then we go into other things. So Queen said yes, we should have a part two. And as I said, she not only deals with immigration, she have practice in other areas as well. Client service, customer service, client customer service, and she can help in a lot of ways. Yes. Personally, I think that it was very helpful for persons. Okay, Gene says yes, do a part two. All right. All right. So based on that, guys, we're going to do a part two. We're going to do a part two, and we'll let you know when that is, and I'll give you information as to what we'll be discussing on part two. Not only immigration and travel, not only that. You know what I'm saying? We'll be going into other areas because as I said, this platform here is for information, education. Mr. said, yes, I think so because some person wasn't on the live. Okay, great. Civil rights, absolutely. She deals in that too. So you see, we're expanding the horizon here and the platform. So we're going to be going into that as well. What are your rights? Civil rights, human rights, and all the rights that entitled to a human being in the United States of America. So we'll be going into that area. So guys, as I said, this platform is to help, is to help people, give you the information to inspire, to motivate. And that's why we are a positive group of people here, right? Positivity, that's the way we go. And I cannot even say another word without saying thanks to Marwa. And I'm going to always say that every time I get the opportunity, thanks to Marwa, because whatever I become or the stages I go through and wherever I'll reach, it's all because of him. So I'm going to say that always will. Thanks to Mao, the travel commander. And he has opened this for me. And as a result, I'm seeing how I can expand and further this channel into various things that will be so helpful to our community and to our people, right? So the tingo, for real. So we're going to have a part two, guys, and we're going to do some stuff. Also, coming up, I have big plans for this channel and for us, as a family. I'm going to have a doctor. I'm working on it. I've been working on this from last year, but there's a couple of things that need to be cleared to get a physician. A couple of things. So I'm going through the process. Getting a doctor on this channel to go through, yeah, and so forth with information. So guys, that's one of the things I'm planning for this channel: a call-in program, the part two, and also get a doctor. And I'm trying as much as possible to get different professionals that is so needed that has information to pass on to us. So those are some of the things we want to do here, right? And I thank you guys so much. It's all about information, guys, and education. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here. And I want to say thank you guys for being here. And if you will be joining this live on the replay, I say welcome to you. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so, right? I was watching Return Lee Cam TV today. He does his morning vibes, Sunday morning vibes, or so on. And just watching the video, I said to myself, if everyone was patriotic as that gentleman, Return Lee Cam TV, Cam Lee TV, Jamaica would be a better place. I'm just hoping that the government of Jamaica. Oh, Olga Wilson is here. Bless up, Olga. Bless up. Good to have you. Yes, welcome. And he's doing a great job in promoting Jamaica, and and the communities there where he lived, that very, very patriotic human being, and so on. I was hoping to bring him back on here, but when I look on his numbers, guys, we have to get that goodly gentleman to 1,000 subscribers. I think he's 662 subscribers, right? We have to get, because the information that he gives, guys, it is so what should I say? It's not information like those you have to pay. He is like selling Jamaica like a tourist, like some tourism ministry or tourist board. The way he sells it, Jamaica, to persons who want to return to the island. So Return Lee Cam Lee TV, if you happen to come on here, I would love to invite you into studio for you to talk about a little bit your channel, and we need to get him to 1,000 subscribers in short order, right? He's 662, but information is so potent. The information is so great and inspiring and all of that, right? So I'm gonna, guys, I need to learn how to do this, to share people channel with the handle on here. So I'm gonna ask Jean Carter if you could please put up Return Lee Cam TV channel up here. Jesus, Gene, you're the best. I'm telling you, Gene, thank you so much. So guys, there is his channel. If you have not yet connected with him, please click on it and connect with him and support him. We need to get him to the 1,000 subscribers before now it's what, April, in next 2 months. In the next 2 months, we need to get him, or sooner, to 1,000 subscribers. All right. So there goes his YouTube channel. Support him, guys. If you have not yet, please, pretty please do that. All right. Just watching that video today, it really drive home the fact that here is one person who returned to Jamaica and really doing great work in terms of inspiring people to return to the country. And he made some very important points today while on that live he was doing, or that video he did. Very important points, and something for everyone to think about. All right. Okay, Queen already subscribed. Thank you so much, Queen. Amen. Thank you so. By the way, guys, I was watching Queen C. Pinkston, her church service today. Mitchie Boo, blessings to you, Mitchie. Oh my God, guys, we can't stop talk about Mitchie. Mitchie is so generous in her support. Up and up. I saw you go. Great to have you, Mitchie. And thank you, Mitchie, for the help you have given me over the past months since I started this channel. Thank you so much. Guys, I watched Queen C. Pinkston today. Queen C. Pinkston is a minister, and I was watching her service of the church. That service was great. Guys, you need to link on to Queen channel and support her. Right. And she's a singer, she's a musician, she plays music and everything. Very, very, very rounded, multi-talented individual. And Michi said, I try my best, Rupert. You're absolutely, Michi. You're so supportive of everyone. And I heard you was on Jamaican Uncle this morning, and Jamaican Uncle was saying, um, that get you sleep now. Oh, Eloise said, can I let you guys know that I hit 500 subscribers? Oh my God, bless her, bless her. Eloise hit 500 subscribers. So now we are going to get her to the 1,000 subscribers, right? Thank God. Yes, Eloise, do you think, me dear, so the thing go? She's congratulations to you, Eloise. Keep on going on. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, right? Right. Oh, we have RN2 CEO. Hello, Sir Rupert, and entire chat. Big up to you, RN2 CEO. And here's another lady who is doing great on the street. She's working hard to get to that level. So, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to RN2 CEO and Queen, Jean Carter, and Eloise, hit them up, guys, and Mitchy Boy. Let's hit up everybody, show everybody love, and we grow together. Let me reiterate for those who weren't here. You checking out, Queen. Go there, Michi. All right. Sounds good. Some of the plans I have for this channel. In short order, we're going to have a call-in program. You can call in and have a conversation and discuss probably to the topic we're talking about or anything of importance and so on. So we're gonna have a call in. We call in at night and so on, right? And also we are planning. If you see the topic, what should I do this again? We have decided that we're going to have a part 2 of last week's program, last week's live with immigration attorney Georgia Lawrence. And guys, those of you who have not yet shown her love, I'm going to ask Jean or so on, or RN2 CEO or Michi, one of you guys could put up her channel there, the attorney, Georgia Lawrence LLC, her YouTube channel, and so we can show her some love. Purple Heart is here. Big up, big up. I love that cap. Is it leather? Yes, my dear, a leather for true. Yeah, man, it's leather. Thank you so much for loving my cap. I hardly wear my cap. I only wear it on special occasion. And tonight I said, let me wear my cap. Thank you so much for loving my cap. It's leather. I love it. I love it. I'm going to get another one too. Michibu. Eloise had to go back to see it was okay. All right. So guys, someone could put up Georgia Lawrence LLC, her attorney, link up there so we could show her some support. And we're going to get her back in studio to continue to our part 2. As I mentioned, she not only do immigration, she do other things. And Queen was talking about civil rights, and she also can do that. She cover a great portfolio in her service to the community as an attorney. All right. Yes, so that's what we're going to be doing as well. And another thing I mentioned for those of you who weren't here, working to get a doctor, medical doctor on here to go over or to talk to us, right? Talk to us and be able to ask questions and such the like. So those are some of the things I'm working on while I'm growing my channel. All right. Mitchie said, Cap, nice, Rupert. I will have to watch some video for you as I had bad sinus and could hardly keep up. Change of the weather. Oh, thank you so much. There goes Georgia's handle, guys. Please do click on it and give her some support. Thank you so much, Mitchie. Yeah, man, make Cap nice. Yeah, man. And it may look good too. Thank you guys for admiring my cap. And thank you, Michi. Thank you, RN2 CEO, for putting up Georgia's channel there. All right. So, guys, show some love. All right. One of the things, guys, I'm also noticing is that I wasn't planning to go there tonight, but I wasn't planning to go there tonight. But I don't know what's going to happen to Yabo Hanse. I wasn't planning to go there tonight, but it just that it just seems to me that the hatred is more obvious, and it's returnly, hey Rupert, I'm here, but unfortunately I can't come on now. I'm in the middle of editing a video and I can't leave it right now. So maybe next week or thanks. Absolutely. Anytime, my brother. Anytime. I just have to highlight your video today that you did, man. It was a very, very good one. And you made some points that I resonate with. And at some point that, really, really speaks to a true Jamaican. And you're selling Jamaica at its best. And I thank you so much. I hope they give you a job in the tourism department on a tourist board, Jamaica Tourist Board, because you are one of their um, the outlet, media outlet that sells Jamaica, right? Hope you're taking note, man. And you make some points today, it was very, 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 very strong points, and they're really true. All right, yes, yeah, man. So I know you're editing some videos. Keep on the road. We want to get you returnly to 1,000 subscribers. So guys, we had put his channel there, so show him some love, right? And we're gonna get him to 1,000 subscribers in the next 2 months, 1 to 2 months. All right, share it, guys, share it. Yes, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, sir. You're so welcome. That's what we do here, man. We help each other grow. We help each other grow. I want to send this appeal out as well. During Jamaica's Uncle Live today, someone, I think it was Mitchie, who told him to do StreamYard, and he said he want to learn. I'm gonna send this out there. Jamaican Uncle, you said you're gonna call me. Call me. I will walk you through the process of how to get onto StreamYard. All right. So you can stream and bring persons on. And Michi suggested it today. So yeah, Jamaican Uncle is doing great things, guys. He's one of the YouTubers that really, really, really stands out and make Marwa look good because he follow the instructions and keep it going. And so he's going to StreamYard. So I'm gonna be and um Jamaican Uncle, if you come on here, yes, StreamYard connect you to YouTube because you had mentioned that one of the things you weren't sure about if when you use StreamYard, if it connects you to YouTube. Yes, it does. Not only YouTube, it connects you to different Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It connects you to various handles, right? But some of those you have to purchase the one that does that, right? So yes, Jamaican Uncle, StreamYard connects you to YouTube, and I'll call me and I'll help you through the process. Or if we can meet up at some point and walk you through, and so you could do that because StreamYard is a great tool. I've discovered it. I never used it for a while, then I started using it, and it's a great tool to have persons here, right? So call me Jamaican Uncle. And yes, the question is yes, it connects you to YouTube and also to different social media platform. All right. Okay. All right. Good. And if you there is the purchase when you purchase that you have a subscription that can have you have 10 people in studio, 10 people. I'm using the free software now. I can accommodate six, but when you go on a subscription, you can have 10 people in studio. Okay, RN2 CEO. If it is, I know you're probably with the grandkids and you can't come on here, but I would love for you to come on here because to talk a little bit of what you're doing because you're covering YouTube nursing, coaching, and a couple of things that you're doing. So I would like you to come on here if it's possible, and let me put the link up there if it's possible, and just to give us a little backdrop, a little bit of what you do. All right, I'll put it up there. There you go. There you go. There you go. In the same breath, guys, I want to say big up to Marcy and Doreen. With them, let them soon come. Guys, I have some real good people up here, for real. Yeah, Janet Harris, Doreen, Sharon, Awa, Janet Harris, Janet Hay. Oh my God. Marie Huffman. Let me stop calling him because I might get into trouble. I might get into trouble. We are, let me see. We have another 20 minutes to go, right? So, guys, now we decided we're going to do part two of the program, the immigration program. We're going to do part two. So I'll have her on here. All right. I think I was saying, I just went into Yabohanse for a minute. The hatred get real now, guys. The hatred get real and more pronounced. It's no longer reaction, it's hate. Imagine somebody been hurting you for the longest time, and the one time you decide to take a stand is like you're the worst person. I can't maybe I tell you, persons hate on you and they do all kind of things to you for a long time, and you bore it. And the one time you decide to make a move and do something to protect yourself is like you're the wicked one. You're wicked. So, in other words, you should allow persons to destroy you and you just smile and you just say, let it go. Guys, when I started YouTube, I never knew that it would be this toxic with people, come on. And, I have, as a matter of fact, I intend to do something on three different fronts. All that is happening, is it jealousy, greed, money, or hate? Four things. Four things: greed, jealousy, money, hate. That's happening in that village, right? And I want to be very, very, very precise. I'm not talking Kenya, because because somebody at one point said I should not call Kenya in my dirty mouth, and I forgive you. But just in that circle, that village, that all the things that's happening, and I look at it and I see all these four things. What's the cause of it? And how is it that this thing is going to stop? How is it that it's going to stop? Because it's not looking good. And I don't know. It just keep, festering and move from one to the other, right? It just I don't say the entire continent. No. But it just, I was talking about that area where all the drama and the shenanigans, takes place. And it just boils down to me, it looked like four things: greed, jealousy, hate, and money. And if that's what it is, how it is going to be, the whole situation, how it's going to be solved? If those are the four things, that's what I think. Other people may think differently, but we all have, we look at things differently, different perceptions, different way of looking into things. But just for the past week or so, oh Lord Jesus, it just went up another notch. For real. For real. Jonah said, Michibo, good night. Yeah, it just went up another notch, and to me, it's like there's no stopping. There's no way it's going to stop. It's going to continue to until something drastic or something unfortunate is going to happen, because it's no longer reaction, it's hate. You know what I'm saying? people have vengeance, and you could see that a lot of vengeance, and um, it's crazy. All right, so we want to be just. I just hope that, guys, that in short order, things will be resolved. I don't know how it's going to be, but it's not looking good, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm hoping that whatever it is, things will be resolved and people get back to their normal way of living, creating contents rather than contention. Create contents and not contention. Oh, wow, that sounds good. Create contents and not contention. Wow, that sounds good. I hope you just go with that, so. Yes, I would rather people create contents and not contention, right? So the whole people will live in harmony, and who to make peace with each other, and apologize, and let's move on, because we have to build yeah. So, guys, in the village, Yaban said, stop creating contention and create contents. Marie said, I totally agree with you. It's those four things. Absolutely. That's how I look at it when I see the whole thing. Oh, my wife is here. Care Decorations, my wife is here. Great. She just came back, guys. She was singing at an event. Oh, Lord have his mercy. Yeah, man. So she's kind of tired. Yes. So Marie said, yeah, those four things. I believe it is. And if I know others, from the other side of town will not agree and just saying we're, but guys, I would love for the day come when persons create contents and not contention. All right. So, and and to me, the whole thing that's going on is not really content creation, is contention. So, all right, so let's hope that that happens, guys, and hope that happens, so people can live in unity and be neighborly and with each other. All right, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm. It's just moving, getting from bad to worse, and been supported by outsiders, which is not good at all. And I can't understand, as if you say one person, say you like one person, is like you shouldn't. Who's gonna order your life like that? Yeah. Hi. May I tell you? May I tell you? Oh my God. Oh my God. So, guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Big up to everyone. Um, actually, I'm a little bit tired. Yes, it's been a rough week, and I said that the driving to work and everything, and so on and so forth. And then I had church today, and went back. It was raining, and you know, so the thing go. All right, guys. So, oh my God! All right, Sam is here. Big up to you, all right, Sam. Oh my Lord, guys. I need to tell you about this wonderful lady. As a matter of fact, I could have her tell you about her, because I would when I first get connected with All Right Sam's, we're watching a live on Marwa, and her channel had another name, and oh my God. One of All Right, Sam, let me not go into that, but we would all be looking forward to have you on here live here to talk about your channel. You're doing great. You're doing great with your travels and all of that. Um, is it possible? Is it convenient for you to join me in live studio? Is it possible? Because I want you to talk about your channel, how you began, and what you're doing. Because we are here to help each others grow together, right? So I was always hoping that you would jump on here, because I have no way of contacting, only through your lives. Jump on here and talk about your channel and what you're doing. So I'm going to put the link there. If it's convenient, if it's possible, let me know. Is it okay? Can you come on? I'm going to add the link in the meantime. I'm going to add the link in the meantime. You click on and we come on in studio and we talk about your channel. Let us know what you're doing, what your channel is about, and how you all began and who helped you. So the link is there. It'll be so nice of you to come on here and just put another perspective to the whole saga of. Let me just stop it right there. So, all right, to let people know that here's an extension of a good man. All right, so the link is there. Let me know. Oh wow, I always wanted was to have you on here. And the guys, you may not know who she is. I know who she is. Who she is. Mawa know who she is, and she's gonna tell you about herself, her channel. She has a great channel, guys. Great channel, doing great, and her travels and her family, her mom, her husband, her family, her kids. It's just a beautiful channel she has going on. So, all right, Sam, let me know if you'd take up the challenge and if it's convenient for you to come on it here in live in studio tonight. All right. Okay, all right. So click the channel, click the link. Sorry, follow the instructions, and I'll bring you on stage here, and introduce you to my audience. And all right, Eloise said at Sugar 1960. Yes, guys, Eloise channel. Please also subscribe to her. Show her some love. All right, so we're gonna be bringing. It seems like all right, Sam's will be coming in studio. So guys, stay tuned. So rather than being here for an hour, I'm gonna extend it to a little bit, yeah, so we can get her in here. And guys, she'll tell you all about her channel, how she began, what she's doing, and who helped her. Okay, that live that you were on and Mao did a master class. Free. Okay, here we go. Let me bring her in.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing? I'm sorry. It took me so long. I was here and my daughter and I were here watching the show. Watching some reruns of what were we just watching, London? Oh my goodness. We were just laughing, just having a good time watching something. And I said, I just popped on and I saw you on live. I said, oh, I'm gonna catch. I am Rupert. Yes, that evening, the first time we got to chat was
Yeah,
definitely right off of coming off of Mara was live,
yeah,
and he was so helpful. I was thinking about changing our name because we had started this channel, and we didn't we ha- well I, that's this story I hadn't even told yet, so
yeah.
this is exclusive, right?
Go
But
ahead.
we were wanting to revamp the channel. We had started it, but we didn't really get started. You know how you start something but you don't really have it take off. And what happened is we came from vacation and came back to a flood, so we ended up being out of our home for months. And so we had all the intentions of getting started with our channel, and but we just put a couple of things up, but life was lifing, and when we finally got back into the house is when I started to really work on the channel. And my question tomorrow was, we're only the Sams right now. If and I liked how he helped name some of the people that he worked
Yeah.
with. And I said, what name would you give a channel, a family channel? We love to travel, but there are times where we literally travel in our home, locally. And
Right.
so, it's creating that vacation vibe. That's always been one of the things that I love, but at home. And
Mhm.
so he says, put something with all. And of course, in the famous our countryman Bob Marley, he says everything is gonna be all right. So I
All
said,
right.
all right, Sam's. So that's where all right Sam's came with. Everything's gonna be all right. And so here we are. I have been being consistent with the channel recently. And thank you for the way you introduced me. I said, wow, I love this. Like you're great at this.
Yeah, thank you.
You're great at this. And so excuse me. And so I've been enjoying this process. Content creation has always been something that I've done in not on YouTube, but in different capacities because we're also a very creative family. So,
Oh,
there's always going to be a time where you create content. But this has been a great experience, and I'm so close. We're very close to hitting our first 1,000 subscribers.
wow, nice, nice.
Yes, so we are. I think the last time I checked, we were at, I think I want to say 937.
Wow.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's just been a few weeks, and we just been consistently um putting up content and coming
Nice.
live. And I remember a comment that you put in the chat was said you said keep on going live.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I remember we had a good talk. I like we're
Yes.
family.
Oh,
Yep.
yes, I remember that.
You supported that live. I was on live, and that when somebody is engaging with you, it's amazing how you can communicate with people and really feel like you have that connection. And I think that's what we all feel
Yeah,
watching Marwa and his family, the
yeah.
transparency. And I bumped into his channel. It came up on my feed. I wasn't uh it wasn't like somebody introduced me to him. I literally just bumped into some, like maybe
Uh-huh.
something that he posted, and I just got intrigued with the way in which he did his content. And this is at the
Uh-huh.
time where he was doing his home. And I said, "Oh, this is
Okay,
really, I really like, just he just getting up, showing us the roof and all that other stuff." And I just been watching, and so I've been enjoying it. Yeah,
correct. Yeah, I remember when you came on that live, and he mentioned that, and you went in and did that. Since that time, right? How is your channel since the name change, right?
yeah.
How is your channel performing since the name change?
It's been great. Like I said, we that at that point we were just getting consistent with coming
Mhm.
on and putting up content. So we have grown, let's just say we've grown significantly, at least um I will say at least 500 subscribers
Uh,
in that process. And that is like putting up shorts. Definitely I've had some really wonderful people come over and say, "Hey, I'm from Team Marwa." And so that's really
yeah.
good to see the support. Um and Rocio, and so that it's really been I've had great growth.
Yeah.
And and I listen to what he says, because when I'm listening as a content creator, I am able to do both. So I watch as because I get excited about great content and just following the journey. But
Mhm.
then he also gives really good tips. And his thing is just being consistent, stay consistent.
Yeah.
And I think that that's very to be selfless like that, to be able to always um give out information. What we call is that he's not a gatekeeper. So
Correct.
he doesn't
Correct.
gatekeep the information, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and that's how, because there's more than enough for everyone. See, my husband just walked in. So
Yes.
he's also yeah, yeah. This is I am Rupert. Terrence says hi. Say hi.
Hey. Hi, how are you? He's a motivational
Good.
speaker. Remember that, right?
Yes, yes,
Hey,
your
how are you?
motivation. Yes,
Hey, I'm great, man. What about yourself?
you're on live, Terrence. Just
Great,
so
I
you know.
am.
Yes,
fantastic. Great.
yes, you're on live stream. We're on his page.
Oh,
So
that's what's up, man.
yeah, so I heard him downstairs. He was down there doing his video.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's growing his channel too, his Terrence Sam's channel. So at the same time.
Yeah, I see you
Absolutely.
guys travel to that your cruise with mom and
Yes.
Oh my God, that was so much fun, man.
I saw that, right? You guys went to Jamaica and
Yes.
Yes.
the
Yeah.
police
Yeah.
officer in Jamaica.
Oh my. Listen, I, somebody in the comments said they wish that I didn't put music over what they were saying.
Oh, they wanted to hear everything.
They wanted to hear everything.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Uh-huh. So it was interesting to see you know the like I wanted to show a little bit of what we don't get to see when we're on the resort.
Right.
Correct,
Right.
correct.
You
That was
know?
great. It's a great content.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the content. See, this feedback is great.
Absolutely. You see, the thing is, when I first we get first connected, yes,
Yeah.
and after that, I watch your videos. I say, wow, and then you followed Mao's instruction,
Yes.
and it just keep me going. And then you're how I like you do your thing, family. You have fun. You have this. You have a mix, right? And that's
Yeah.
what about keep people engaged. That's what
Yes.
you do. And I think on one time you mentioned with Mawa, the way he does his content. I remember you spoke about that. He could just walk down the road, pick something up, and it's
And just
content creation,
it's
genuine.
content. Do you
Yeah,
see this jacket? Do you
yeah,
see do you see how the print is and the way that it's stitching? You
yes.
know, back in the day, they used to use their hands only when they stitch. And it would, I say he could talk about a mango, he could talk about an orange seed. It no
Yes.
matter. Him talk about everything.
That's the guy he inspired me. You know, the thing about it, I was in Jamaica. I was here
Hmm.
and I watched him in Jamaica in
Yeah,
Negril. And
yeah.
just the way he does his thing, he walk in with his like a backpack, you know, he wanted, who's this guy, you know? But when he
Right.
started to do it, I said, what? And then people started said, it's like the king is here. Everybody like, you know. And then he inspired me then, and since that, with oh, I see here. Oh, are you getting some support here? You're getting some support here.
Oh,
I'm
hey.
telling you. As a matter of fact, you should be able to see the comment. Can you see the comment from your side
Oh,
here?
you know what? I cannot. Hold on. No, I
Because you
can't
probably
see that.
if you
Oh,
go
and I
comment.
need a charger actually. My phone.
So I want to
Yeah.
take time to big up some people. Larry is here. Good
Hi,
Larry, good
Larry.
to have you. Joan Wilson, Janet Hay, Queen. So I got some people who are really connected to you from here. That's why I wanted
Oh, thank
very
you.
long time. I said, how can I get in touch with her to call her? I said, get you on. But see, the right time.
The
Everything.
right time. And I've been wanting to make sure I catch a live.
Yeah.
Definitely. I tell you, I remember and I see and I saw your content when you were traveling and all that stuff, when you're driving to work and all that
Yeah.
those things. Yeah, yeah. And so it's like I said, oh, it's really family. And so it's great. It's great to connect. And it's funny, I was talking to my husband about that and in the way in which you do content and different things. And he says he must be gifted like being an educator, teaching. Like my husband loves to teach, right? And so but then I thought about his mom and being, having that generation of like all like the gift and the ministry of instruction to be able to to
Mhm.
teach. And that's really what he's doing in what when he's explaining and taking you to a area. That's where the give back happens, like in the
Yeah.
fact of opening up your eyes to something that we get to see all the time and we take for granted. But here it is, he's showing the world this orange, he's
Mhm.
showing the world this green, tree. He's, and I think that also gives us an opportunity to really be inspired from the things that are around us.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what it does, and I'm really, really. I know he's going through a lot of stuff right now, as you might have known, but he's gonna be all right. You know.
Oh yeah, listen. Here's the thing. God never leaves his people alone. He's always there marching with us. And so,
Absolutely.
I'm not like you said, I tried to keep things like very on the up and up and
Mhm.
positive.
Positive.
So what it does, it saddens my heart when somebody's having that kind of experience. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Somebody who's really just trying to make a way in life.
Help
To
people.
financially,
Yeah.
you choose a platform like this, and it creates an opportunity for you to change a lot of people's lives. And so it's always amazing to me that people get enjoyment in seeing somebody go down,
Yeah,
or try to,
that's part I
and
think.
that actually does the opposite to me. I really enjoy when people are coming up. It tells me that there's room for everybody. It tells me that the blessing is close. My
Yes.
husband always says that you're average of the 5 people that you spend the most of your time with. So if you're watching people who are doing wonderful, and this is how you spend your time. Sometimes you don't get to commune and hang out with the people all the time, but but online, virtually, that's what they
Mhm.
say. Pay attention and watch the things that you keep your eye on, the content that you're watching, because it kind of ingests, it kind of it you start it's it starts to take you over. Your life starts to imitate that. So it's kind of like, you want people to do well. You
Absolutely.
should want people to do well. So I pray that every great thing that he's done for people, it comes back to him 10 times fold.
Absolutely.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
Um, um, I know you mentioned that you do other things. Yes, I
Yeah.
wanted to tell my audience, this platform, who are you?
Oh,
I know you got experiences from you. Talk about you. I'm
all
not
right. Well, no, you doing a great job now, because and it's funny. Sometimes I'm asking myself, who am I? So when I'm hearing you, I'm like, he's talking about me. I am, man. Okay, so what I will tell you, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I will always, this one title I enjoy. I'm Dolores's daughter. It was just my mother.
Lord is, yeah, yeah.
She says she doesn't say her name is Dolores, but she said Delord is
Delord.
Delord is Delord is.
from Jamaican side.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Jamaican to the bone. I am a Jamaican woman born in Brooklyn. I've worked in many different facets. I sing, I create. Yeah, I used to be I work in the travel industry. Well, I have worked in the travel industry. So I was a flight attendant for many years. And so one of my biggest superpowers is that I believe that you can have the life that you really believe you can have. Like, if you want it, you can have it. And so I've always wanted to create an environment where my life felt like a vacation.
That's right.
And so that's been my thing since I was a kid. And I have always been in search, whether it be create in a creative field, as with my family. What great thing, I married somebody who, so we've been together 20 years. So we've been married 18 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Yes. And so and then I get a lot, because I've been telling people my age. Usually women don't tell their age, but I'm 50 years old. And so I've been, yeah.
Personally, I thought it was like 35.
Hey, that's
It's the energy, man.
yeah.
Energy, yeah.
I love that. Thank you. Yep.
Oh
And so
wow,
that's great. Thank you. That's a compliment. Thank you so much.
you're so
And so
welcome.
also there's so much to us. I'm telling you, I feel like it's hard to really sum it up. So that's why I sometimes will say, what is it? What's that one thing that we can hone in, because we really just enjoy life.
Which one?
And there's ups and downs to life. It's not that you live perfectly. It's that you get up every day appreciating that we woke up, and that
Gratitude.
and we have gratitude,
Gratitude.
and then we go for it. I was making a joke with my husband, because I will say, he maximizes his day
Listen.
from the morning he wakes up to and to when him tired, him knock out. And I say, you like an orange, you squeeze everything out of your day.
And what was my answer, Beth?
Go ahead, I can't repeat it right now. You repeat your answer.
Listen, I just let her know, like, when you think about it, we only get 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's on us to really squeeze as much out of that as possible because we'll never get it back.
Right.
Like
right, right.
this time this year, we'll never get that back. 5 years from now, we can only really live this moment in the
Yeah.
present. So you have to squeeze everything out of your day.
Yeah.
What are you holding it for? She's like, you squeeze everything.
Everything.
What am I holding it for? I
Yeah.
may not even live tomorrow.
Don't say that. But I know what you mean.
You never know.
Yeah, I understand.
He's speaking from the motivational
From
perspective.
yes,
Yeah,
from a
yeah, he's a
perspective.
motivational speaker.
He is. Yeah.
That's it.
He knows that. Right.
And she doesn't like to hear that, but I tell her, baby, you have to maximize your moments, man.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I mean, but he literally he practices what he preach.
Yes.
We're his first line. So
Oh yeah.
he teaches us before he's here teaching us before he gets out there and tells people. I'm like, yes, sir. So I probably know more of your things than
When you say it sometimes,
I repeat what you say.
Yeah, I did say
So
that.
so I am listening.
Oh man.
Yeah. So basically, we just love to. I think one thing is my husband and I, we love and enjoy relationships with people. We love enjoying life.
Relationships matter, man.
Relationships matter, and so we spend a lot of time pouring into married couples. We are one of the leaders for a nice marriage ministry, and so that we're part of in our church, and so
Wonderful.
we do that. We building this channel. We love to laugh and love to
See
enjoy.
We
On
love
that
them.
cruise and all that Jamaica, you guys, I see that.
Yeah, you see that, right? Yeah, exactly. Yep. And we are who we are. And yeah, I think that's, we just want to we want to just extend the family. My husband comes from a big family.
Huge family.
And we just want to extend our family. And so that's basically everybody gets an invitation to the next trip. That's all. That's really what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the invitation. Rupert, you coming with us on that? We going on the next trip. Wait, you're in Atlanta?
Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah. So we were thinking about taking a trip
Think about driving
next
down there.
week
And-
for spring break.
Wow.
My daughter. It's time for her to start looking at colleges. So she has 2 more years. My oldest daughter, and so we might take. I lived in Atlanta for a couple of years, from '92 to '96.
Okay, where in Atlanta you live?
So I went to Morris Brown, and so
Oh, okay.
I was in the AUC for a little bit. I ended up graduating from St. John's University.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I lived in that downtown area.
Downtown area. I'm in Snellville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Snellville.
Nice. Yes, I have some family there too.
Wow, great.
Mhm.
You mentioned that you sing. Your husband also have a channel, right? We want to put
Yes.
that channel in here as well,
Oh,
so we can have.
Sam's.
So
Yes.
one of the moderators will. What is channel?
His name is it's Terrence Sams, TERENCE, and it's
That's it.
Sams.
Terrence Sam's channel.
Yeah.
So one of the moderators, they're gonna put that in the link.
Yeah.
John Pro Marks is here. Welcome, John Pro Marks. Good to have you. And
Hi.
so we get him in the link so we can show him some love, yeah, and
Yeah,
connect
go
with.
into I am_Rupert. You tell him to yeah, Rupert right there, and then
And so you say you sing as well. I know you sing and all that.
yeah, I have a music video on the channel. If you go and look on the channel, the song is called "It's Given." We released it a couple of months ago. I even did a behind the scenes a video about that. So if you haven't been able to uh, check that out, please do. And you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but I'll
You
check it
haven't
out.
seen it? Oh yes, I'm gonna show you the video. So I am underscore. let me-
Oh, I am underscore.
Yeah. And then Rupert, RUPERT. So it's this one right here. Oh, you probably. It says how I reinvented my life at 50.
Oh. Oh, check it out.
Yes.
P-E-R-T.
Rupert. Yep. You see?
No.
Okay.
Y-
Hit,
You know
hit.
your next travel, right? You know where you should go? Turks and
Where?
Island, Turks and Caicos Island, Providenciales.
And Kinko's.
Turks and Caicos. Terrence. My husband's American.
Yeah, I
He
know.
said. He said Kinko's like Kinko's.
I know.
Said Kinko's. Turks and Kinko's.
Hey, next time, I know like when you go on a cruise, it goes to Grand Turks, so you don't get to see everything that they all, but Provo or Providenciales, that's where the hub is, where everything is, financial center, the hotels, everything Providenciales. So next time you want to go on vacation, check it out.
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, Turks
Oh, you
and
said Kinko's?
Yeah, Turks and you never heard of Turks and Caicos?
I keep saying Kinko's.
Can
I'm
I-
serious. That's how I always say
You've
it.
always said Turks and
Turks and
Caicos.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Like,
Oh, Turks and Caicos.
My
And,
husband is from Lakeland, Florida, and so
man.
he's from it's right in between Orlando and Tampa.
yeah,
And so it's very country, and so
okay, there you go. We have his link up here. One of my two of my moderators put the link
they
up
put it
here.
up.
His
Okay.
YouTube link is up here. So guys,
Yes.
please do click on Terrence YouTube channel, show him some love, get connected, and share it. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
and also help us grow to we are almost we got some, so we are at 941. Thank you so much to
That's
all
what
the
I do here.
family that's on here.
That's
Please,
what I do
everyone.
here.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Everyone go on and subscribe to All Right Sam's. Cause why? It's gonna be everything gonna be all right.
Everything gonna be all right.
Everything.
See, just to get it. And I created this platform for that purpose, to help each other grow. That's what I do.
Oh,
Have them talk about their channel and help them grow. Who have challenges, we try as
Yeah.
much as possible to help them along the way, because we want to do everything ethical, everything
Yeah.
organic. We just want to do the right way. So that's what I do.
yes.
Yeah. Last week we had on here an attorney, immigration attorney, because the whole chaotic situation with traveling, immigration, and ICE and everything. So we had an attorney on here last week to go over a couple
Yeah.
of things, give some information. We're gonna have a part 2 coming up. Also want to make this channel like a call in, call
Yes.
in.
Yeah.
I want to do as well.
I
Yeah.
like this. I like to be able to have conversations,
Yeah.
in this kind of manner. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I really thank you for s- inviting me on here.
My pleasure.
I popped in. I said, "Oh, I mean, when I tell you I was like about to go to sleep, and London is here laughing." And then I said, "Oh, Rupert is on. Let me say hello." And I was like, I'm gonna, definitely always show up. You
I
know,
always wanted always wanted you to be on here to talk about your channel, because Team Mawa, we all learn from the best content
yeah,
creator, and
yes,
always wanted you to be on here. And there was something else I was gonna mention.
yeah.
I remember
He's
that.
no, he's really a blessed gentleman. He's really, really a blessed guy, and I appreciate the fact that he opens up his platform, much like how you're doing now, to have the conversation with creators that are not as big as he is.
Right.
Right.
And shares. There's something about that, a person who will always be able to share in their knowledge and share in their platforms, or share whatever they have that's valuable and that's of good commodity. They will
Yeah.
never be in lack,
Absolutely.
because of your mindset. That there's more than enough, and the fact that you want people around you to grow is a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. It's a beautiful quality to have. And so I'm very encouraged that everything is going to be just great.
Yeah, it reminds me of I guess that old saying, you can't outsell the farm.
Mhm.
You know, the more you give, you always get back more than what you give. So when you do that, you know, you're giving. God's gonna bless you.
Yeah.
You can't
Absolutely.
beat His blessing. So
Too. Yeah. And another thing that we do here is like, let's say any of our subscribers have a birthday, we come on
Yeah.
here that night, go live, celebrate. I play the guitar, we sing and just have a great time
Oh,
online.
you
you
play
play
the guitar?
guitar?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
you're
You're a
creative
musician
too.
right there. Okay.
Yeah. So we have birthday, online birthday party bash. Sing out happy
But the birthday
birthday
bash,
on
his birthday is coming up
Oh,
on
my
the
birthday's
15th.
on the 15th.
13th.
15th.
15th, tax day.
As a matter of fact, I have two other. Let me see. There's another. As a matter of fact, I have one of my Michibu April 15th. So that night we are going to be on here. So yours 15th as well. I'll add that, and then we sing happy birthday. And
Oh,
yeah,
that's so
What
What
nice.
time do you normally do that?
the 15th is what day is that?
Tuesday?
Is
It's
it
Tuesday. Or I think it's a Tuesday.
I would love to do a Turks and Caicos turnaround for the weekend. Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
nice?
be nice, baby.
That's I need back my benefits like I used to have. I used to be able to hop on flights,
Go to
no
Turks and
problem.
Caicos for the weekend.
I'll put yours in here, Terrence, and the 15th, and then we're gonna celebrate you as well. Let me.
Oh, that's a
Yes,
blessing. Thank you.
you're welcome. Let me add you.
Yes.
We
And
have you
so
and Tony.
and, and
Have you
so
and Tony.
Mhm.
It is.
What'd you say?
No, I'm wondering if that's a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Oh, your birthday? I didn't even
April
check that.
15th. So we have you and Tony April 15th. Then have another subscriber April 24th. So we're gonna have an online, live and come on and we sing happy birthday and
Yeah,
great.
I love it. What time?
Uh let me see. I normally do 8:30, but let me see something here.
Okay.
The 15th is a Tuesday.
That's what I thought. It's a Tuesday.
No problem. It'll be 8:30. If I work, I don't know if I work that Tuesday, but if I work that Tuesday, I'm off the Wednesday, so we could do it either day. But I'll check my work schedule and see, because I leave work at 9 o'clock. If it's a Tuesday,
So what I'll do is subscribe and hit the notification bell, so when you come on, it'll notify.
absolutely, absolutely. The 15th, the Tuesday. Tomorrow is the 8th. Am I off? No, hold on. Tuesday's the 8th,
And
right?
you work in the medical field too, right? Or
No,
is
used
that
to.
you used to? That's what it was, right?
Okay.
Because we talked about that on the live too.
Yeah,
You
I
used
used
to, because he's
Yeah, I
okay,
used to.
yeah.
I'm
I
in
remember.
college.
I remember the conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. So that's
And
what we do here,
yeah,
I like it.
you're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing great
You're
things.
doing great. And so you find, and what was the thing you found that helped grow your channel the most? Like when, and have you been consistently seeing growth, or there peaks? And so what do you find has been working for you?
You see, I do a couple of things. Yes, I do travel and all of that. Sometimes I do sit downs and do what we call it social commentary and all that. Talk about certain things and just sit and just do a video, and then I'll do lives. But what I know, if I speak on certain topics, I'll get a lot more people, especially certain individuals, positive stuff. If I talk about Jamaica, talk about, other things. As a matter of fact, I did a video about, I'm just previewing this now. I did a video today, but I'm not going to upload it yet.
Okay.
Number of Vibes Cartel, right?
Yeah, of course.
And I've watched him. Never used to watch a guy, but after his release from prison, I just see how things has evolved. He talk about second chance, he talk about God and all of that, right? So like
Mhm.
over 6 months, I said, should I really say something on that? I wrestled with it. I was like, people, what I mean? Say, oh, the Christian getting involved in that. So I wrestled with it for 6 months. But I watched him travel overseas, get his visa. Was on Fox 5 yesterday.
Oh.
I'm you know, everything. So I said there must be something about this guy, you know, and the thing I came to, what would Jesus say? Based on
Mm,
what he did, or they said he did, whatever happened, right? What would Jesus
mm-hmm.
say? Somebody came out and got a second chance. Why
Yeah.
not embrace that? You know what I mean? Or
Right.
so I know it's gonna cause some people to say, "Oh, you're Christian. We are talking about vibes," or I may
But
get
you
some
can't, yeah, but yeah, it's gonna cause some sort of, but it's a conversation.
it's a
And
conversation.
just because, and so we are followers of Christ, and we love Jesus, and but that doesn't mean that we cannot have a conversation. It doesn't mean that we don't have to understand what's happening in the world. As a matter of fact, this is the time to understand and have of what's going on in the world. Yeah, and so I think that that's good. And honestly, what I've noticed here is that there is a strategy to YouTube, and it's like getting with an algorithm,
Mm,
and so I think that if you can talk about a topic that but then
It's
put a
trending.
really a trending topic, but then put a spin on it that brings a positive light. I think that that's it seems like that is what people have done. It opens up the conversation.
yeah, because after I saw him yesterday on with Lisa Evans and Fox 5, I said,
Mhm.
I'm just focusing on the positive things, yes,
Mhm.
because internationally he's embraced, and he have a positive effect on young people's lives and everything, yeah. But I'm saying that Jamaica hasn't forgiven him a lot,
Oh,
you know. Here it
I did.
is.
So that, and that's a part of the conversation that I haven't even been privy to. So okay.
I did a video today, and I know some people are going to unsubscribe, but I just is the truth. I'm talking the positive things, yes, because somebody get a second chance and they appreciate a second chance, and he's not being vindictive of anyone else. He just forgive people and let me move on and with life and been traveling, doing what he's doing, and the way he
Mhm.
interact, the way he relates to whenever his interviews, he speak intelligently. So
Mhm.
those are
Mhm.
things I'm pointing out to people. Let's embrace person's second chance, not because they have probably have committed or allegedly or whatever a bigger thing other than somebody who may steal a bunch of banana or so on in a second chance. It's the same thing, you know.
Mhm.
Somebody who
Mhm.
appreciates second chance and are making positive way forward. Let's
Right.
at least. So those are my things I
Absolutely.
pointed out. I know it's gonna create a little thing, but I've been wrestling it for over 6 months. When I
So
started,
and so if it keeps on coming up to have the conversation,
yeah,
it's a conversation. This is commentary. You're it's like being a reporter. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I just listening to everything. Here's something I do believe that if you say you've been wrestling with it for 6 months, right? Sounds like
mhm,
God may have placed that on your heart to have a conversation. Usually, when God placed something on your heart and it's accompanied with maybe hesitation, doubt, or fear, or something like
mhm,
that, for me, that's an indicator that I really need to do it
Mm.
because the enemy normally attaches himself to things that he know will bless other people. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if you're hesitant, but you know God put it on your heart, you
yeah,
really have to do it because someone
yeah,
needs to hear that with you. Someone needs to actually be able to tap into whatever this guy is delivering at the time, or maybe some insight that maybe you have. So
Mhm.
yeah.
I would say really just push through because you're supposed to. It may be your destiny.
Yeah,
Mm.
I have a video. I made it today. I said I have a friend of mine who is another YouTuber. Gonna call him and say, "What do you think?" Because he mentioned something about vibes and have people come up against him. But I said, what it is. I just look at it. What would Jesus say?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We don't condemn people, even if they were wrong, whatever, whether they were whatever, and just pray that he give his life to the Lord. That's the things. That's the conversation I'm having. So I'm gonna do it, upload it, and probably I'm just you see, yeah,
Yeah. Listen, you're gonna bless a lot of people, man. A lot of people.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just follow through with your heart. If you know
yeah,
what's placed on your heart, just do it and forget about it.
Mm-hmm. And let me ask you, so what is the goal for your channel? Like what is it that you see for your channel like in the next year?
Um, Next year, I want to retire and go
Okay.
full time YouTube travel.
Nice.
Wow.
And
And
my
that's
channel, like the travel channel, but because I don't get to travel that often, I'll
mhm.
do commentaries and it's
Well,
like I
yeah,
do and all of
you
that.
do. Yeah.
Multiple.
I mean, you keep the conversation, you keep the channel growing, keep the
Yeah.
conversation going until you can do what it is that you see you want to do for your channel. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So once I retire and because YouTube, if you can do full time, because you have to is hard work, consistency, and if you don't
Yeah.
put time in, you know what I mean. That's why I like what Marwa says, consistency. It's always talk about
Consistency.
consistency,
Yes.
consistency. You know,
Yes.
upload two videos per day, and and some people he pointed that out to them, and they get lazy and start blaming him. You know,
Right.
he just
Right.
wants to get rich quick mentality. It doesn't work. It took him 10 years to be where he's at.
Wow.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's no joke, especially if to be able to put up one video every 2 days is not easy, right?
That consistency
Right.
is not.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And so to be able to do that, you definitely have to put into, you have to put in the work, and of course, so I think some of our content is we take a lot of content and edit it, but I think in order to be able to do that, you got to get up and show more of your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Yeah.
in order to like put it in an hour form, and even that sometimes people are not even able to do that, that long form of a content. And
Right.
so I mean, you really have to be if like there's a difference. Like even my husband's watching sports, and there are people who are really really good at basketball. Why are you laughing?
Go ahead, baby.
But I think about it like there's people who are really talented, right? And then there's people who are really skilled. And most of the time it's the practice, it's the skill set that brings you to
Mhm.
your place of success. Some people could just wake up and just have great coordination,
Yeah.
right? And very athletic, but that doesn't necessarily create a
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah. For real.
And
And
so, in order to be a champion at this thing, you gotta put in the work.
put in the work. And the thing with me, right? I don't edit my videos like take that out. I just raw, unfiltered.
Sure.
I never
And I
watch
think
it.
that's helpful.
I do my videos. I don't watch it again. Just upload at the same time. I don't really
That's
like.
helpful.
That's
Yeah.
how I'm just ready. Because if I make a mistake, I laugh about it, so I get people to laugh as well. Be yourself.
Yes.
Be myself. That's it.
And
And
just
just
put it up.
put it
Yeah.
out. I just
That's
just
good.
just be
And I think
yourself.
that's really helpful. And I think that's helpful for a lot of us new YouTubers.
Just be
Because
yourself.
you have now your channel, you've gotten past that threshold, right? Of your watch hours and your
Yeah,
subscribers.
yeah. I'm currently I'm like 3,400 and 80 something.
Oh, to get to your
Nice.
watch hours, right? So you
That's
almost
a long
there.
time. Yeah, I passed it a long time from I was in Turks last year.
Oh yeah. So you hit your watch hours. So yeah. So your this channel is up
Monetize,
and
yes,
running.
I'm doing this. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really good. Yeah.
Who we have here? We have Gene Carter said bye. Have a great night. Hi, Uncle Rupert. Hey, Awa and Queen Pinkston's. Good night. Great content. Let me just shout out to all these. Hey guys, great to have you here tonight on this live. Those of you who are still here. Vibes Cartel demonstrate that our Elohim gives us a second chance for redemption. Thank you, Awa. Bless you. That's confirmation. That's what it's about. You see, I kind of preview my thing. You see, you got me preview my thing in it. I preview my thing tonight. But I'm this just gives me another assurance and strength. Say, yeah, do it. And I
Do
thank
it.
God you guys are here and you have really helped me clear that hurdle.
Yes. Oh,
So
awesome.
This one's gonna be previewed tomorrow. Uh,
Okay, yeah, put it out. Just put
yeah,
it out.
Just do it. Just do
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
man,
just put it out.
yeah,
Like you
man.
said, you just put it up and don't even look back. Just
Don't even,
keep going.
don't even look back.
Keep
Don't be
going.
surprised.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that I'm not doing this for viewers anything, but it's just something. The way I see how people, especially Jamaica or Jamaicans, and they just like, you know, come on, second
Right.
chance. It doesn't matter what degree of whatever you've committed. Second chance is second chance, and you
Right,
know, give a guy a break. What
right,
would
right,
Jesus say? And that's the
right.
point I'm coming from. Even some of the churches, what I mean, have issues with. So that's it. That's what I'm. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Then you might find that when you put up the video, you might have a lot of people that share your same point.
Yeah, and then yeah, for real, I believe that, and I'm gonna get people who'll be cursing me, but that's all right. Jamaican turn already. Jesus, Jamaican turn already.
I saw them stare.
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness, but it's all right. It's okay. It'll all work out, right?
For real.
It'll all work out. I mean, that's just the thing. If you're gonna, you might be the voice to push a conversation. You
Yeah,
know,
that's right.
you might be that voice to have those tough conversations, or those conversations that might not give you the warm and fuzzy all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
So that's
man.
okay. If you
Yeah,
and if I think as you develop, and every video we put up and everything, we see what resonates with people. That helps to really tell us where we should go.
mhm,
That's our indication, our testing of what are people gravitating to. So if you get a lot of people like engaging, then that says, hey, maybe I can talk about more of these kind of topics.
yeah,
I think we're also in the discovery phase too, because we can have one idea about what we're doing, and then something totally like maybe we put up something that we just didn't put a whole bunch of thought into it, and
absolutely.
that people enjoy. So we're still discovering.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah, man. So I
Yeah.
said YouTube. It's a journey, and it's tough. But sometimes you don't feel like doing it, but then you get up and say, "I got to do it," because got to keep yourself in the spin of things. So
Yeah.
I always say, man, thanks to Marwa. Gratitude. And
Yeah, I appreciate. I know that he's had people uh following him for years, and
yeah,
I might be a newer person I came around watching at the time of the, like, I think the house was still being built, but I think
mhm,
it was the rooftop. So I think that's still very recent, maybe
yeah,
within a year or maybe a year and a half or so.
yeah.
2 years. Not even 2 years, I don't think. It's probably more like a year.
Yes, I
And
watched him in
so
Jamaica.
hmm?
I started watching him in Jamaica, and then he went back for the month party, and they built and
Okay.
finishing the house. Yeah, that's when I started watching him.
Right. So around the same time. So maybe
In,
that's when the algorithm, yeah, because I didn't see the Jamaica. And I
yeah,
didn't see the party. I saw after the party. So I had
after
to,
party.
yeah, I started watching after the party, but I was hearing about it. And
Mhm.
so and so I think about that. Like we're newer to maybe some of the people that have watched him for years, and I've watched. I've enjoyed a lot of content creators through the years because I was on Facebook a lot before
Mhm.
and so I didn't even touch YouTube because I was like, oh, YouTube's like, you gotta, with Facebook, we grow. We're only the Sam still on Facebook. So we have about 11,000. We have about 11,000
Yes.
followers there. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And so we just been on that platform for many years. So I literally came over to YouTube, and some people can work both platforms. I wanna grow here. And so it's no joke.
Yeah.
Like it's not a joke here. It's like, whoa. And
Mhm.
so that being said, where I was going on with my thought process is that I'm really appreciative that he was very open to the conversation, and then very open to say, hey, people, follow her, follow her
Yes.
just like you are doing. And
Yeah.
I got to have a conversation with Rosia the other night. And so it's been really nice. And to me, I look at it like I'm, your connections and your who you get to do life with is, it's really it's a very expensive commodity.
Yeah.
Never
Correct.
take it for granted. I don't take it for granted when I meet really good people. And so I'm just grateful. And so I was very grateful for, I'm grateful that you popped out. I was like, oh wait, I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna catch the live. And I was just grateful that you even invited me to talk. You
I,
know, I
I,
I
when I saw you came on, it's some I always wanted to have you on, but I said,
yeah.
man, I don't have a contact number, thing, so I said,
I gotta make sure that I put my email. I think I had it on one of the videos. I have to probably go into the settings and have it always pop up.
invite you. So
For that, yeah, to have a line of communication. And I'm on Instagram at jack.sams. So
okay.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
I'm glad you're here for the opportunity, and um, as I said, I do lives. I have to do a live Tuesday night when your husband's birthday. I'll see my work schedule, what it's gonna be. Somehow I leave work. I'll work something out. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, we got some more people join. That's the thing, we're doing a live, right? And
Yeah.
people joining. You don't want to close, right? So got more people coming on.
Right. When people
Oh my
coming
God.
on.
We got Pansy Williams here. Hey, Pansy, Eloise. We got It's Ali, Awa, Doreen. Oh, thank you guys so much for being here. You know the tingo, yeah? Ali, big up to
Yeah.
you, Ali. Oh my God. Awa said the animosity stems from jealousy. He is thriving financially after 13 years, while their freedom is not as the same level. For real, for real. Blessings, Ali. Greetings. So, guys, please check out it's all right, Sam.
All Sam's, yes.
Yeah, check out, and also Terrence. They're in the link there. Check them out, guys, and show them some love and connect with them, and we all grow in this space. All right, for real,
Yes.
man. Great guys. So, Queen, good night, Queen. Queen C. Pinkston. Yeah, good night. And what you do live. I see you do some lives, right? But what I
Yeah.
do, I tell folks like StreamYard, and then you bring people on the platform. I know YouTube, you can do it too,
Yeah.
but I rather use StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to now that I probably can do some StreamYarding. I think that'll be great to open up the conversation for lives. It's good to have the
Mhm.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we used to use back in the days we had a ministry channel. So it was called Amplify Network. And so we used Restream years ago. And
Mhm.
so and this, what was the other one? VMix. And so StreamYard seems to be compatible with YouTube. So
Yes.
I'm gonna have to definitely try that
Yeah.
and get on and have a conversation with folks, have the conversation for my lives,
Yeah.
because it's figuring out the live. I can get on and I could talk, but it's like, what do people want to hear?
Yeah.
Or I'll be talking about my jacket and I say, this the zipper on this jacket is like, I'm telling you, it is a gift to be able to describe things. You're gonna see, and when you see me doing the content, don't laugh. Be like, Jackie's over here talking in my pillows. I'm gonna I'm gonna master that art
All
of
right. I'm sure you
I'm
will.
gonna master it. I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna master that thing of being able to describe something in that kind of way. I've noticed that. I said, that's it right there. I was watching and I said, wow. And you have to be able to have the mindset that you're talking to everybody, people
Everybody.
from all types of education from,
Mhm.
people who have the highest of doctorates, from the
That's it.
person who's just now going into school, maybe have never. You have to be able to have the conversation for everyone, and that's something I have to remind myself.
And
Like you have to talk to everybody.
that's what I learned when I was in radio. You know,
Yeah.
um, I could talk to, because of mass communication. I could talk to anybody. You know,
Hmm.
I could talk the patois. I could talk this. I have to mix it up with everybody. Yeah, I
I
don't
can
really.
I can see that you were in radio. So that was what my field. That was my degree, television and film. So I've worked behind the scenes for many years.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
so
nice.
that's part of. I worked at CBS right out of college,
Mhm.
and so this is like doing content has always been our my husband's and I lifestyle in a sense. Just it looked different now. Like this YouTube gives you your own like platform. You don't have to ask anybody to bring you
Anybody, right?
on. You come on and people will,
And
you build your own. And so but yeah, that's I can hear the radio and the communication background. So that's good. Yes. Podcast. What's going on? I am Rupert podcast. Maybe this video that you're putting out is gonna be the start of your. Would you ever want to do a podcast?
not really. I like travel, just travel.
No.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Travel part of it. And I like that, show people places and things, because when I started my channel in Jamaica, man, Jamaica is a place.
Mm-hmm.
People love Jamaica. They watch it. I'm telling you. So I'm going back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Then I want to go to Panama and so on.
Oh,
But Jamaica
nice.
is a place. Every YouTuber go Jamaica, get a break in it. Everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's where. Oh, let me see who else is here. Oh, we got some. Oh, John Pro Mark says, if you are settled with your decision, just go for it. One love, blessings always. I love when you have your live. What says Sunday Night Live with Uncle's Vibe. Thank you guys so much, and that's more confirmation to go ahead and do my thing. So the thing go.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Do your thing. Yeah, I'm telling you. You keep on paying it forward the way that you're doing, connecting with the people. y- you'll have the voice of the world.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yes. Good. And then I'll be like, I know him. I was on his he called me up on his show and we had a little impromptu. Oh, somebody came on and said a comment. I gotta see. They said they came in from your from this live. You
Yeah,
see?
yeah, you got a
The
couple people. Yeah.
blessings upon
That's what I
blessings.
do.
Thank you for
That's
inviting
what
me
I
on.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I do.
Never,
Because
you never know. You always live your life of yes. A lot of no that we do, but
yeah,
then we're knowing, and then we don't we're not getting the what we want. So be a yes. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on.
yeah,
I
for
might be
real.
a little sleepy, but I'm getting on.
Yeah. And the thing about it, I like to share and help from Marwa. That's what he does. And I like to do that.
Yeah.
Share
A,
and
a
help
good
people.
influence, a
Yeah,
very good influence. Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
literally, the influence that he has to me has been a positive. It seems very positive.
mhm.
I've been enjoying watching his whole family.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, look at that. It's not small things. It's a huge accomplishment especially in this field, to be able to make this your
mhm.
lifestyle.
Yeah, 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 for real. Yeah. We
It's a
got
huge.
our here. Mass communication was my direction, but my childhood dream of travel took precedence along with an affinity for legal. Wow, wow,
Oh,
wow, wow.
wow.
I wish you could see
Nice.
the comments, from your end, eh? Because you probably have on private chat or something. I wish you could see the comments.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm on StreamYard. So
Oh,
I'm on.
no,
I'm only seeing. You could see comments on from the StreamYard.
because yeah, on
Let's.
because YouTube
I'm not.
is going straight to YouTube, but your
Oh
comment,
no.
um, is it open? Your comment section, is it open? Is
I
it on
see.
private?
I hit the chat. You're in the show. I hit the chat, but it just doesn't say chat with everyone in studio. Let me see. I think I'm able to say hello, but I.
Where you will
Let me
see
see. But
comments,
I won't be able to see the comments. Let
or
me see
you're
if.
now I see hello. It comes in private now. Yes, you have
Oh.
to be
Okay.
public. If you go public, it's in private. You just see it here in private.
Oh, how do I do that? See, then
Um,
you learn something every day.
because last week, my guest, the same thing happened, and then she found out that she was doing it in private, and I don't know what she did, and
Mm-hmm.
see the comments as well, or join the chat,
Oh.
or join the chat. I don't know what it is
Let me
because
see settings. Okay, no, it doesn't have. Okay, well, I'm definitely. I appreciate everybody
yeah,
that's
man.
chatting, and that's on here. Okay, thanks for sharing. I see. Okay, yeah, I see people commenting on it's coming in as a notification that people are commenting on the video. So thank you so
Okay,
much for
yeah, man.
everybody who is subscribed from this live. My goodness, thank you so much. I really appreciate it and I'm excited to do life with
Yeah,
y'all.
you're so welcome. All right. Just let me see. All right. So once again, I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of the live tonight.
Thank you
Uh,
for inviting me in.
it was something I wanted to do, and now I got the chance, the opportunity. I took hold of it, and it just turned into something big for us, both of us. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're really enriched this conversation. You and your husband have enriched
yes,
the conversation. I'm telling you, for real.
for
Yes.
real. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, yes, yes. I saw the tingle.
he's wondering, what are they saying? I saw the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Oh,
I am. You're
yeah.
Listen, you find Terrence in Jamaica, he starts to put on an accent. I'm like, no, Terrence. But he does
That's my
it.
family, man.
Yes, he does it. He does it proudly. He'd be like, yeah, man.
That's
Yeah,
my
man.
family, man.
He said, yeah, man. He loves it.
All right.
He said 20 years in, he's Jamaican.
He's
And
American.
he said
Uh,
he's Jamaican.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Definitely
uh,
nice to meet you, man.
pleasure is mine, same way, brother. And I hope one day we'll get to
We'll
Absolutely.
do some content.
We'll do
yeah,
something.
man, for real, for real, for real, for real.
That's
What
nice.
camera have you? GoPro or your phone?
We have a so sometimes I've used my phone, but we have a what is it? The DJI what is
Osmo?
that?
Osmo?
I
The Osmo.
Osmo.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the GoPro. I don't know. I might get the Osmo one day, but I like the GoPro. I want
Yeah,
to.
we're gonna have to try that as having another camera. Because we had the Osmo first. I didn't know anything about the GoPro until I watched Mara. So we had the other camera from before. So we just weren't using it. We just so
Right, right.
but I was telling him that we had started the channel, and so you got that the content you're going to be able to see when we came in from a vacation, and we went on a long vacation and came back to a flood.
Oh
I
my.
remember. Yeah, I saw
And
that.
so I do have that content that I'll be putting up so that people can actually see. They always say, "Oh, it looks so nice," and of course our home did look nice before, but we've been in this home like almost 16 years, and so to come home from a vacation, you clean your house and you're happy to be home for a little bit, and you're like,
Yeah.
the ceiling is falling in.
Oh
You're
my
like,
God.
what is going on?
Someone
So
is
we
asked.
had so. Mhm.
Sorry, someone is
You're
asked.
right.
Is that her channel? All right, Sam's. I said yes. Let me type in.
Yes.
Let
Yes.
me have my moderator put your channel one more time up there so we
Oh,
can.
thank you.
Let me see who is there. I think Jean Carter has left. Doreen, could you please um put back um
Let's see.
her channel up there again so we can have my friend here click on it.
Let me see here if I can share. Copy. Okay, let me see if I can get it from my other phone. Yep. Let's see.
All right, Jam Pro is asking, is that her channel? All right, Sam. Yes, it is Jam Pro. That yeah, Jam
Yeah,
Pro
let
is
me,
her
I'm
channel.
gonna paste it right here and see if it'll come up.
It might go to private. Let's see if you put in the chat. Let's see if it comes up.
You try to use my other phone. Let's
Okay.
see. Did it come?
Somebody said I've subscribed. Okay, that I was such subscribe. Okay, cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Doreen, thank you for putting it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doreen Small put it up there. See, yeah. My moderators, they are the best. I'm telling you. I have some
Wow.
moderators. Oh my God. I just love my subscribers. It's like a family.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like a
Yeah.
family. And
Oh,
they're
I've subscribed from Rosia's. Yeah, from
yeah,
from Rosia's live. Yeah, okay, yeah,
yeah,
I'm just not seeing that. Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. You see how that works? I appreciate that. I mean, what a, it's like what a good group of like family. I always say, it's a good group of family
Yeah.
subscribers. Everybody's family, so
Everybody's family. Yeah, that's how we do it over here. This platform has been positive people, family, and we just, grow together in this space.
grow
You know what I'm saying?
together.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So you have your video coming out tomorrow. You're gonna
Yeah,
do your lives.
I'm gonna premiere it tomorrow, and then Tuesday night I have to do a live for Terrence and Tony.
Oh wow, for the
When is
birthday,
your
birthday
birthday?
live.
What's your
Mhm.
day? What's your day? So I could
For my
the month
birthday,
they're born, yeah.
January 21st. I just had a
Cool.
birthday.
January 21st. Yes. So that means you're Aquarian?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
January 27th.
Oh yeah. So it's we're very I don't know, we just some
Yeah.
good folks.
I'm
We just
January 27th.
happy belated birthday.
Yes. Happy belated birthday to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we celebrate you
We're
next
good
year,
people.
God's willing.
Huh?
So we'll celebrate you on here next year, God's willing.
Yes, 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 yes. And
Yes.
we'll be like, wow, remember it's been a year and now look, boom, boom, boom. So, and I'm definitely gonna have to do Turks and Caicos. So
When are you going?
I don't know. We
Whenever
gotta.
you're going, let me know. My wife is there.
Oh, and
It's
Turks and Caicos,
yeah, my wife is there.
full living there.
She's TCI. My wife is TCI, but she will come
Wow,
soon. Yeah.
that is beautiful. So, do you get to you go over often?
I was there in January. I went
Okay.
really the 15th of April
Mm-hmm.
is our anniversary.
Oh, and how many years?
2 years.
Wow, so you are newlyweds.
Hmm.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that is awesome. Tell wifey I'm coming. I'm coming to
Yeah,
Turks. Yes, I'll let you know when we go.
absolutely. Because
So what resort would you recommend?
um they have so many. I would probably have my wife, but you
Tell
have
me
beach,
which one is a good one.
you have beaches.
All
It's
inclusive? Any
we do,
all inclusive resorts?
yeah, we do an Airbnb or you want to go to a
We like to jump on we like to see what the resorts are talking about.
okay. You got beaches, you got palms, you
Oh,
got
so all those like
yeah,
commercial yeah, beaches are
yeah.
definitely
And you
sandals and all those things.
yeah, you have a lot. Then my wife, I'll have you guys when you're ready link up. She'll tell you. But you
Okay.
definitely have to visit North Caicos as well for the e-bike. Or you ridden an e-bike before? Have you? E-bike.
No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
check my video out. You see that.
Okay.
You have to go to North Caicos to like place like the Mujin Harbor. It's all on my channel.
Nice.
Area
Okay.
there. It's nice. We'll link up, let you know how my wife she'll tell you the best
Oh,
places.
that yes, please. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Very
man.
nice. Okay. Well, that's really good to know because when you go to a place, it's good to know somebody, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's
Yes, we
awesome.
can do it.
Yeah, so thank you so much
You're so
for
welcome.
having me on. Are there any other topics that you want to talk about, questions? Other than that, I am going to
No, man, you're good. Because
yes, I
it's getting late for you now and all that. So really, I want to thank you so much for taking the offer to come on here and you know, did what you did. You and your husband. I really
I
appreciate the time.
I hope we added to the conversation.
Yeah, man, for real, for real. And the thing is, the person's still coming on. Got
Mhm.
Mitch here, Doreen, Ali, guys.
Um,
So great to have you on here as well. This company as family, you know the thing, all right.
oh,
So thank you so much, and your husband, your family. God bless you. I really appreciate
God
it. I'm going to
bless
do
you
this again.
too.
We're going to do this
Yes,
again.
we'll do it again. Yes, we'll do it
For
again. And
real.
maybe I have to get StreamYard so I could do some of these lives and
Yeah,
stuff
man.
like that.
For real.
That's awesome. This is real cool.
Yeah, man. For real.
And thank you for everybody. He said great link up, very relaxing. I feel very relaxed. You see, because I'm on the couch, guys.
Yeah.
Look, I'm on the I was saying, listen, before when I am Rupert, he said when he said the thing about coming on live, I was saying with my daughter like this, and I said, look, I said, oh, okay, let me make sure my hair not sticking up.
Oh
So I,
man.
I appreciate it. Yep, this is the excitement here. So this is how you create the exciting life. This is exciting. So thank you.
You're so welcome, right? And
Okay.
yeah, man,
We'll
you
be
take
we'll be
care.
in touch. Yes, we'll be in touch, and I'll make sure we'll get the information and
Yes.
we'll
Uh,
figure it out.
all right.
So
How
if I'm are you on Instagram or anything like
yes,
that?
I'm on Instagram. Same name. I am underscore Rupert. Instagram.
Okay, all right. So I'll follow. I'm Jack Sams on Instagram, and then we
Yes.
can DM, and then we get all the contact
Absolutely.
information, all that stuff. Okay,
Absolutely. Yeah. And say hi to your mom for me. Yeah.
I will. Oh yes, I'm gonna now. She is she's on it. Okay, I need to get her on. She gives me so much joy. I love that woman.
Yeah.
And my
Yeah.
mom is 80 years old. Can you believe that?
Can you
She
believe it when
looks
she said, yeah.
she's still working in her salon in Florida. She
Uh-huh.
she's an amazing entrepreneur.
Yeah,
She
man.
really is. So I will tell her that you give her special hellos.
Yes, for real. For real. And
Yes.
if she can come on and talk about her business and where she's at, yeah, man.
Oh, she would love that. I just have to get somebody that will get her on. Technology is
Yeah.
definitely a challenge for her,
Yeah.
but she'll do it. She'll ask somebody that's in her salon to help her.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yes. So that's good. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you everybody for subscribing. You guys are so dope. You guys are incredible.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
getting 1,000 before the end of the month.
Oh,
Before
oh
1,000.
my, we gotta get this. Okay, where we at now? Let's just say, oh, thank you guys. We are at 9:44.
You're gonna get your 1,000.
We're
Yeah.
gonna do this week.
Yes, yes. You're gonna get your 1,000. All
Thank
right.
you so much. Okay. See you guys. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Have a great night.
Oh,
God bless you and thanks
God
again. All
bless you
right.
too.
All
Upward and
right.
onward. Upward and
Yeah, man.
onward.
For the tingo.
All the tingo for real. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Bye. God
See you.
bless.
Bye bye.
Okay.
God bless.
All right. Thank you guys for being a part of this great conversation. It's Ale, Janet, Awa, Jampo, Michi, Doreen. Let me just go through here. Eloise. Oh, my Lord, have his mercy. Such a great company. Pansy. Uh-huh. Queen C. Pinkston. Gene Cardo. My. It's such a great night, guys. I really appreciate the love and you guys being here. Joan Wilson, Larry Hall, my wife, KR Decorations, Marie Hoffman. It's the General, RN2 CEO, returnee, Camly TV. Oh, my Lord, have his mercy. Guys, I really thank your Purple Heart. I thank you guys so much for being here. It's been a great night. Thank you for the fun. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And continue to stay tuned. We're going to, Olga, we're going to Ever Bless Travel. We're going to be doing this again. Part 2, Mitzi. Part 2, Edgar. My co-worker, Janet. We're going to be doing part 2 of our immigration talk. As I'm not sure when we're going to do that yet, but hopefully we'll get that soon. We do part 2 because there are more things we have to discuss and more information, and not only immigration, but other aspect of law, civil rights, human rights, whatever, and so on. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this live tonight. God bless you. Oh my God, people still coming on the live, but I have to go to work in the morning. And I thank you guys so much. Thank you for your company, and continue to like, share, and subscribe. Bless up. It's Ale. Yes, Rupert, and the voice is sounding wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eloise. God bless you. Thank you. It's Ale. You know the tingo, guys. Let's continue to support each other and grow in this space. And as I always say in all my videos and my lives, in all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.